Sharkie Gamer here. Welcome to episode 5 of Prototypes and Unreleased Controllers. So in today's video we're taking a look at the Legend of Zelda controller for GameCube. Now this was going to be a limited edition theme controller that would feature artwork of Link on it. And it was going to be made by a company called NubyTech. And this is the same company that brought you controllers such as the Mega Man and Shadow controllers, the Street Fighter Fight Pads, the Mortal Kombat Fatality controllers, as well as the Resident Evil Chainsaw controllers. Now, I've got reviews of all of those except for the Chainsaw controllers, which I will do a review of eventually, so it's a controller review you can look forward to. Now, the Legend of Zelda controller was never released, it only got to the prototype stage. And we first got a glimpse when an artist that obviously worked on the project released some images of the designs that were meant for the controller. So let's take a look at that now. So this is the box it would have come in. It was meant to look like a Forks book. This is the artwork that would have been on the box. It really looks cool and sells that look of the Forks book. This would have been the first fake page. If you zoom in, you can tell it's a picture of Link done in a sketch type style. And finally, this is the controller. Looks amazing. Instantly, you can tell it's a Legend of Zelda controller, and fans would have gone crazy over this thing. Okay, now let's look at some of the features. So it would have been a standard gamepad with 2 analog sticks, D-pad, function buttons, and bumper buttons on the back. This is the artwork on the left handle of the controller. It's featuring Link's head, as well as it says Legend of Zelda. The artwork is the same as what was on the front of the box. On the right side, it's got a cool looking leather vambrace. This is attached via buckle and strap and could be pulled off the controller if you did not want it while using the controller. It has a shield here in the center, and I bet this most likely would have lit up when the controller was plugged in. Overall, it kinda reminds me of the Mega Man controller for GameCube. You probably find they use the same design, just change the theme to Legend of Zelda. Now most times we've only got concept images or leaked images of the controller, but this time we're fortunate enough to have a bit more photos, and that is because not long ago, probably about a year or so ago, one of these controllers was listed onto eBay. And it's sold for a massive amount of $2,500 US. So a huge amount of money, and it obviously sold to a prototype collector, and it's probably sitting in their collection right now. But the good thing about this auction was that it had a lot of good photos of both the box as well as the controller. So let's take a look at those photos now. So this is the front of the box with that cool artwork on the cover. So this is the side of the box, but I guess you could call it the spine because it definitely makes it look like a book. Now this is the back of the box, and as you can see it's got the Nintendo logo in the center. Opening up the book, you can see it reveals the first page which has artwork of Link on it. When you turn the page, you are greeted with the controller sitting within an area that is shaped to fit the controller. There would have been a plastic insert here to hold the controller in place and display it nicely. Once the next page is turned, you can see the controller in all its glory. Again, there would have been a plastic insert here to hold the controller in place and display it a bit better. So this is the controller front view. Now the image is high quality, so you can see how nice the artwork of Link looks on the left handle, how cool and detailed the leather vambrace looks on the right, and notice how the shield in the center is raised, so it would have been like a 3D shield sticking out of the controller. It looks absolutely awesome. This is the back of the controller, and from this view you can also see how that leather vambrace attaches via a strap around the handle. So as you can tell by those images, the Legend of Zelda controller would have looked pretty cool. It would have been the ideal piece of hardware for any Zelda or Link fan. Now this controller was never released, but I would say there's probably at least 3 prototype controllers in existence. One of them sold on eBay for $2,500. One of them was bought by a collector initially when NubyTech went out of business and they were sort of selling off some of their prototype controllers. And lastly, another collector informed me that one of them was in the hands of the former president of NubyTech. So that's 3 prototype controllers in existence. There may be more, but those are the only 3 I've actually heard of. Now if one came up on eBay again, which you never know, maybe one down the track, like another one, will come up, it'll probably go pretty high, because these are fairly rare, so you probably find it'll go to something ridiculous like $3,000 next time. So that was the Legend of Zelda controller. A cool themed controller that would have been a must-buy for any fans or collectors if it had been released. It's really unfortunate NubyTech actually closed down and all these great controllers got cancelled because of it. But anyway guys, that was the Legend of Zelda controller. A pretty cool themed controller. Would have been pretty awesome. I would have definitely bought it had it been released. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I am Sharkie Gamer. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps more gaming control and accessory videos up very soon. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to. And if you like this video, hit that like button. It really helps out a lot guys. Thanks for watching.